What if everything you ever wanted was just a click away? In today's world, your desires are answered almost before you voice them. Craving a meal? A quick swipe, and it's on its way. Feeling restless? Endless streams of tailored entertainment await. Got a question? The internet delivers answers in seconds. It's like living in a fairy tale where wishes come true without a wand. At first, it's intoxicating. Power without effort. Solutions without struggle. But let's stop and think. What happens when life becomes too easy? What do we lose when the world hands us everything on a silver platter? Imagine a body that never moves, a muscle that never strains. It weakens, doesn't it? The same goes for our minds, our hearts, our very sense of self. When every task is outsourced, every challenge smoothed over, something vital starts to slip away. The ability to whip up a simple dinner, to mend a torn shirt, to navigate a city without a map. These skills fade not because we're incapable, but because we've stopped needing them. Apps take care of it. Services handle it. Devices think for us. What once felt like liberation slowly becomes a cage. Not a harsh one, but a soft, comfortable trap that lulls us into surrender. Convenience doesn't just save time, it reshapes who we are. The joy of creating something with our hands is traded for the fleeting buzz of a purchase. The pride of solving a problem gives way to the monotony of endless scrolling. We don't notice it happening, not at first. But over time, the spark of self-reliance dims. We lean on systems, on algorithms, on quick fixes, not because we're lazy, but because the world has made dependency feel so natural. And with every shortcut, we lose a little more of the grit that makes us human. Picture yourself holding a cracked mug, one you love. Years ago, you might have grabbed some glue, maybe watched a tutorial, and tried to piece it back together. Now, you're more likely to toss it and order a new one. It's not about being careless, it's about a world that whispers, "Why bother? Why cook when food arrives in minutes? Why learn a new skill when you can pay someone else to do it? Why wait for anything when instant gratification is the norm?" But here's the catch. Every skill we abandon, every effort we avoid, chips away at our confidence. The patience it takes to grow a garden teaches us more than how to plant seeds. It shows us how to endure uncertainty. The focus needed to repair something broken reminds us that not everything is disposable. Without these quiet struggles, we shrink, not in size, but in spirit. Now think about a cold morning. Once, you'd brace yourself, bundle up, maybe even chop some firewood. Now, a tap adjusts the thermostat, and warmth floods in. Blankets are cozier, coats are high-tech, and discomfort feels like a distant memory. Progress, right? But the more we shield ourselves from life's rough edges, the less we can handle them. A delayed package, a slow Wi-Fi connection, a moment of awkward silence. These tiny inconveniences start to feel like crises. We've insulated ourselves so thoroughly that even small disruptions rattle us. And when real challenges come, because they always do, we're caught off guard, fragile in ways we never expected. This isn't about demonizing comfort. A warm home, a quick answer, a seamless delivery, these aren't the enemy. But a life built solely to dodge difficulty is a life half-lived. The moments that stretch us, that force us to think, to try, to fail, and try again, those are where meaning takes root. Joy shines brighter when it's earned. Triumph means more when it follows struggle. Strip away the friction, and you dull the colors of existence. Now imagine your phone dies. No apps, no directions, no distractions. Suddenly, the world feels unsteady, not because you're helpless, but because you've outsourced so much of your agency. Every time we let a device decide for us, every time we choose the path of least resistance, we hand over a piece of our independence. It starts small, ordering takeout, streaming another show, buying instead of building. But over time, those choices pile up. We forget how to trust ourselves. We become consumers, not just of things, but of ideas, of purpose. And the systems we rely on, corporations, platforms, algorithms, gain a quiet power over us. They set the terms, shape our habits, nudge our thoughts. Freedom isn't just about what you're allowed to do. It's about what you're able to do without needing someone else's permission. Here's a different image. You're at a bus stop, and there's a bike rack nearby. Most people wait for the bus. It's predictable, effortless. But what if you grabbed a bike instead? The first few pedals might feel heavy, your legs might burn, but soon you're moving under your own power. You feel the wind, the rhythm of your breath, the hum of being alive. That's what choosing effort does. It wakes you up. Every time you tackle a small challenge, sewing a button, walking instead of driving, sitting with a hard thought instead of escaping into a screen, you reclaim a piece of yourself. This isn't about shunning technology or chasing hardship for its own sake. It's about balance. It's about remembering you're stronger than the world wants you to believe. The truth is, discomfort isn't a punishment. It's a teacher. It builds patience, sharpens creativity, forges resilience. These aren't just skills. They're the foundation of a life you control. The world will keep tempting you with faster, easier ways to glide through your days. And sometimes that's fine. But don't let it seduce you into forgetting who you are. Choose the harder path now and then. Dust off a skill you've let fade. Embrace a moment of uncertainty instead of numbing it. See every small act of effort as a rebellion against a system that profits from your passivity. So here's the challenge. Step into the discomfort. Fix something broken. Make something from scratch. Let yourself feel the weight of a slow moment. These choices don't just build skills, they build you. In a world that wants you soft, dependent, and distracted, every step you take toward self-reliance is a quiet act of defiance. If this sparks something in you, consider joining us. Subscribe to explore more ideas that cut through the noise, question the easy answers, and remind us what it means to live fully awake. The path isn't always smooth, but it's yours to walk. Let's take it together.